This beautiful, vast structure right here is the Norfolk Christian Temple. It was constructed in 1922, and I believe it closed its doors in 2006. It did sell for a good amount of money, as you can see from judging by, how big this place is. And the owners do have plans to I'm assuming open it back up or turn it into something else. I'm not exactly sure, but yes, they do have plans to open this place back up. My gosh, this is beautiful. I am really digging the design of this place. It is absolutely gorgeous. Holy crap. Gosh. I am loving this Gothic design they have going on here. Let's go back here. As I said in one of my other videos, what was it, the St. Constantine and St. Helen Greek Church, that it really bums me out when, a beautiful place of worship closes up. But I understand if you have a decline in, attendees and the congregation is dwindling, what can you do? The church can't, they can't pay their bills. They can't pay their bills, you can't stay open. That's like anything, But I'm really hoping the owners do turn this place into something, either they open it back up, or turn it into maybe, something like a place for like a homeless shelter. I don't know. Gosh, I can't get over how beautiful this place is. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Such a shame it's just sitting here, rotting away. But I think it did sell. I think it sold last year. I'm not exactly sure, but like I said, I know for a fact that it did sell. I'm going to, check back and I want to see if I can get in contact with someone to get, the exact information on what's going to happen with this place, So I'm going to tell you like a little story. What made me love churches, and don't laugh at me, was the movie Sister Act. I grew up on that movie, and that was one of my favorite movies growing up. And the church that was in that movie, it was in San Francisco, but it was such a beautiful church, and I just literally fell in love with churches, the design and whatnot. So beautiful Gothic churches like this, it just, I just can't get over the beauty in these things, Absolutely gorgeous. just amazes me, you know. I wonder how long it took to construct this building. Look at the windows. Gosh, man. Look at how far up that goes. Well, they definitely have their work cut out for them, the owners, you know, that bought the place. If they do intend on reopening this or whatever it is that they're going to do, they definitely have their work cut out for them. And I know it's going to cost a pretty penny to get this back to where it needs to be. Shopping cart, get over there. What does it belong to? The fresh market. Look at the vines. Oh man. It would be, is that a vacuum cleaner? It's so funny when I go to these, you know, abandoned places, the amount of weird stuff that people toss out at these places kind of amazes me. With this place being so big, you see why I'm just kind of like pausing and taking it all in, and you know, I want you guys to take it in as well. So that's why I'm just kind of pausing and taking everything in sections. A random chair there. And today is the actual perfect day to do this. It's actually really, really beautiful out. Absolutely gorgeous out. Dog barking. Don't mess on my video, dog. Shut your mouth. All the windows smashed out. But this gate is like flowing back at me. Clearly not sturdy at all. This is the other side. So I'm here with my boy. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, what's going on, baby?
It is. There we go, bro. So where are we right now?
Right now we're in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
And I'm just driving down the street, and I seen you, and I pointed you out to this place here. This used to be our version of the Apollo Theater.
Okay.
Right here in Norfolk.
Okay.
Right now we're on 35th Street out Park Place. And the history behind this is like I said, back in the day, when the blacks moved, forced out of one neighborhood from Ghent to here, they established this area as like the uptown epicenter for all their entertainment guests, families. They had businesses, restaurants, grocery stores, gas stations, and for entertainment, they had this right here.
And this was the theater, pretty much.
Yeah, I really don't recall the name of it.
Okay.
I'm getting the information from the older people. They gave it to me.
Okay.
But
now you did come to this theater at some point.
At some point, I do remember going in, but I was so young.
Right.
I was so young. I'm now telling my age, but I was.
hey, I'm 43, so I mean, I'm right there with you, man. This is really, really beautiful, man. I like that.
I remember on the inside, like this was like the little concession stand thing right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was an open space right here.
Okay.
And like I would tell you, like in the back there was the actual theater part.
Okay.
And then I remember, for some reason it was always dark. I remember that. Why is it always dark?
Did I freak you out?
Kind of, yeah, that age, yeah. Yeah, I remember like it's dark, but the carpet was like a burgundy.
Okay.
And the lights, I know the bathroom like to the left side of it. I remember that part.
Okay. So right here is, I guess, like that's the entrance and that would be the exit, or vice versa, or
the entrance and the entrance on both sides. I remember you can go
either way.
Either way.
But right
and
here
the was in the middle right here.
So you would buy your tickets here?
Buy your tickets right here.
Okay.
And then the girls or the lady was on the inside would get your ticket and stuff. And then you would set it like a movie theater where you go to the thing and buy your stuff.
Okay. But this wasn't an actual movie theater. It was more like a playhouse. Like it actually had like a stage, or was it a movie theater?
I remember they showed a movie, but it wasn't like a movie theater. Like they had a thing up, and the screen projector would be on the movie.
Okay.
But then sometimes I remember it would be like a play.
Oh, you know so it was kind of.
Yeah, it was like a stage setting thing, but like.
But they would have like.
Yeah, it wasn't packed like pack.
Got you.
They would show the little movie thing.
So was it more kind of like a movie theater / like playhouse sort of thing? Okay, okay. Because you know how like there's certain theaters that are just strictly movie theaters where it has the screen. Then okay,
that wasn't.
So it was more like
it wasn't like a like we call a movie theater now.
More like a playhouse.
More like
so, kind of like what you were saying, like the Apollo sort of
like
thing or whatever.
Like the setting was like the Apollo, but
got you.
They would show a movie every time.
That's man. Now you said this place closed. When did this place close down?
Oh man, it closed down, but I was still in elementary school.
Because I mean, judging by, you know.
But this stuff right here, like I said, they've been trying to do something with it. So I think they went inside it and did some work on it. Because I remember, none of this here.
Okay.
All this metal, that wasn't that was not there at all. It was more raggedy.
More raggedy.
Yeah. It wasn't there at all.
I'm digging the. Is that a part of it or no?
I can't recall.
Right. I'm liking this right here. Yeah. The brick, the color and everything. I'm liking that. I like the color.
See, this was all one building, but these were different shops though. So, like I said, they've been trying to do something with this area to, bring it back.
Right. Because you said they're basically like gentrifying.
Yeah.
Bringing everything back. Okay.
But I know they wanted to. At one point, the city planning was calling this. I hate to say the name, but they were calling it Little Africa. They were calling it Little Africa. Like,
all right. Wow.
Really,
I want to go on this.
Calling it Little Africa, kind of disrespectful, but
yeah,
historically it was.
Okay.
Black owned.
Okay.
Black ran. Black everything around here.
Okay.
So I guess that's the thing they wanted to bring it back to. But
Did a lot of people take offense to that?
I did, but no, I don't think a lot of people did. 'Cause
Yeah.
not too long after that, the Crocus family came with their business.
Okay.
But like I said, unfortunately, to COVID, they came right around the time COVID came. So
And that took them out.
that took them out.
Makes
They
sense.
left
Yeah.
them back to Richmond.
Okay.
Now they did talk about coming back when the economy and stuff picked up again, but
Okay.
and Crocus was popping. It was popping.
Dang, man.
It was,
What? It was like that?
Yeah. When they was here,
What?
it was popping, but unfortunately, the pandemic took everybody out.
COVID killed a lot of things, man.
It is.
I honestly, I'm being serious. I hope something happens with this place. I hope they do, because I mean, again, like what we were saying, like leaving places like this abandoned and sitting here to rot. I just feel like something could be done with it.
Yeah.
You know?
It is.
But dang, man.
This was back in the action. Now I don't know how true it is, but they say the Nation of Islam to come through here.
Okay.
From our league.
Okay.
Malcolm X been through here.
What?
I know Jimi Hendrix performed.
Jimi Hendrix.
I know Jimi Hendrix performed out here. And he also performed in Virginia Beach because Pharrell got something going on now. He's building.
Yep. For real, yep.
Yeah, he trying to preserve some things too. So a lot of famous black folks came through here.
That's awesome. That is so, I love that. That's what I love. Like, our people, man.
Yeah,
This is great.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Black and white. A lot of people, but it's a lot of history in this area. And being in the South, coming from Jim Crow to, because a lot of people don't consider Virginia South. Virginia is South.
It's, I always say anything past, what is it, the Mason-Dixie line is pretty much, you know?
There's a lot of historical stuff out here that we talked about earlier with the church, man. And I don't know. We're gonna see what happens in the future.
Yeah.
See what happens with all the gentrification going on.
Dude.
With the economy, if it bounces back fast enough, maybe we can get some more black developers and
Yeah.
black owners.
Yeah.
And get a couple other people in here too to bring this place back.
I would love it, man.
This from down here, all the way down here. This was 35th Street. This was the spot.
Dang, man, I can just,
Harlow of the South, baby.
I can imagine this just being,
Harlow, the Harlem of the South. Yes, sir. Yeah.
that is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I appreciate you giving me the history on this, man.
No problem.
Dude, that is, hopefully, like I said, coming back, maybe they might have something going on. You never know, man.
Yep.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Okay, so we're back at the church, right?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Norfolk police is out here. Apparently there may be someone in there, allegedly, I don't know. We were just here and we didn't see any motion or heard anything. But right now it sounds like they're in there searching for anybody that may be in there, announcing themselves, say Norfolk police.
Maybe they got like a tip or something?
Maybe a tip for who will be in there this time of day. It's too nice outside.
Because we were just here and there was nobody.
Nobody.
But you got the cop car right over here. There's one on the other side.
And then, could be just racist white people.
True.
Calling the cops on two guys who were just out here looking at it, talking about the beauty of this historical place, and they called the cops, and the cops were just taking it a little bit further, walking inside and see if there was anybody in there. So we can hear them yelling, but we don't see nobody coming out. And
I'm being serious. I think it was when we were over there standing there talking on the front, and I saw, like, because you had your back turned the other way, and there was two younger kids who were standing right here on that corner. And then that's when me and you were talking about the other place, and I was like, okay, let's walk down there. And I don't know if those kids decided to go in, but they were younger. They were like teenagers, and they were like this. They probably went inside, and someone probably snitched on them. You know. I'm really. I just want to see the outcome. Because they're in there.
They're in there. But, this is what we was going for, 20 minutes? 30 minutes?
We were gone for, I want to say we were gone for like maybe like an hour.
For now?
Because we walked all the way down.
Yeah.
We did the the film
At the
at the
Rosna?
yeah, we did that.
Rosna.
Then we talked for a little bit. We were over there for a minute. So what I'm
Then we
saying
came
is,
back.
and then we came back now, and then you have a cop on the other side.
Yeah.
Remember, I was like, hey, it's like, why is that what was that parking lot used
Yeah.
for? And you were like, I didn't know. And then look, these dudes over here at that house, I bet you they were the ones that probably called the cops.
They wasn't standing out there.
There was no one outside when we were over here talking. There was no one outside. I guarantee you, those kids probably went in there.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, they went in there.
But what were they going in there for? It's like abandoned. At least we get a shot on some of the window views on what's inside there.
Right. Like, I guarantee you, they went in there.
So this will at least prove that the structure is stable enough, because the cops will have to go in and go through each room looking for someone.
But how many rooms?
We have
Like,
no idea.
you see how big this place is, man?
And we don't even know if they have a basement.
Oh, I'm pretty sure this place probably has a basement, bro. Oh, I'm guarantee this place has
We
a
don't even know if they
basement.
have a basement.
Look,
Yeah.
how, look. Look at the size of this place. I guarantee you. I wonder if they're gonna find someone. I'm just kind of waiting for that. Look at those people over there. They're waiting too.
Man, this is crazy.
See,
It's just out here.
this is the reason why, like I said, I don't go into places without permission. I am not trying to have the popo roll up on me and shoot me.
Look at this parking lot area right here. Like, that's what I'm saying. If they turn this into a museum, it would be perfect.
Yeah, there they are.
It would be perfect. I don't know how they found anybody.
I know. That's crazy. Are they? Let me turn that off.
Keep filming. Can't do it. You're on public property. You can't stop it.
That is true.